This is founding member of Sanity and former NXT wrestler Madman Fulton, and you're watching the Drone Reviews Horror.
What's up, guys? It's a drone here, the Drone Reviews Horror, and I got another couple of reviews for you. My first one is from 1981. It's called Madman, and it's written and directed by Joe Gione. And this tells the story of these teenagers that are at this youth camp, and they're counselors there at this youth camp, and they're kind of gathered around a campfire in the beginning of the movie, and they're all telling like ghost stories. And the oldest one tells this story of this crazed farmer named Madman Mars that went crazy one night and decided to kill his family. And it happened to be on the property that's right next to their campsite. And he says that something like, well, he's telling this story. He says, if you say his name too loud, you know, you will summon his spirit. And of course, one of the stupid teenagers, you know, gets up and screams Madman. And that kind of awakens the beast, so to say. And then the killings start happening. This is a early 80s slasher. And I will say this, for that era, it's definitely one of the more underrated ones. The creature, the Madman himself, is pretty cool looking. There's some pretty unique killings in this, and you know, once the killings start, you know, the body count really rises in this. Gore and effects are pretty good in this, but this is actually the first time I've ever seen this. I don't think I've watched it before, but I have heard of it. But absolutely a good movie. So overall, though, it's a good movie, but it's not a great movie. So it's, you know, there is still some stuff that it's extremely low budget. But however, I am still going to give this one strong B up. And the next one, guys, is from 1976. It's called Drive-In Massacre, and it's written by Buck Flowers and John F. Goff. It's directed by Stu Seagal. And this tells the story of a drive-in theater that is showing a movie one night, and this couple gets slayed by this guy that has a sword. And they don't really show you who the killer is. And that's one of the underlying themes of this whole movie, is you really don't figure out who the killer is. But these two cops are called in to investigate, and they're kind of like this. When they show up, this kind of turns into like an episode of like Kolchak the Night Stalker, or like Columbo or something meets like you know, Friday the 13th. It's a weird combination. This is a really strange movie. It is kind of you can consider it a slasher to a certain extent, but it's more of like a detective type horror film. And they start interviewing, when the cops get there, they start interviewing the manager, Mr. Johnson, and his associate, Jeremy, who's kind of a little, you know, in the head. And they find out that there used to be like a carnival there, and there's this weird flashback with Jeremy and the carnival, but they're trying to pinpoint who's exactly responsible for these killings. And they also find this guy named Orville, who is there every night, and he's just a real creep. But, you know, they find out that he's not exactly the one either. He's just there kind of watching other people, and, you know, he even has a line in the movie like, I was just trying to beat my meat. You know, but it's just over the top, ridiculous type of stuff. But it's a pretty good film. This, you know, 1976. This is so that acid wash, you know, type film of the 70s. You can really see this is from the 70s. And this is also only 74 minutes long, so it's really easy to get through. But it's not, you know, it's not blow me away good, but it's decent. I think I would definitely recommend this, and I'm going to give this movie 1 B up. Hey guys, you know what to do. You like videos like this, hit that like button, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. Until next time, Drone out.